Bleacher Report. This is these teams dominating the last decade. Let's see who's on this list. First on this list at 10 is 2019-20 Los Angeles Lakers. I think they definitely deserve to be on this list. Overall, they have a dominant season. They were in the bubble that year. A lot of people discount that, but I don't really. Very hard circumstances just because not a lot of fans and just your family can't visit anything like that. Number 9, you have the 2020-21 Bucks. That was a great championship against the Phoenix Suns. I think they should be on this list as well. I agree with this. Bleacher Report. Here's some more teams. Number 8, you have the 2021-2022 Golden State Warriors, a team that just won. The team was definitely tough. A lot of other teams lost to them. The Nets, the Bucks. They swept the Nets in 4 games. Honestly, that was a great series. And then the 7 on this list, 2018-2019 Toronto Raptors. That was a great year for Kawhi Leonard and the rest of the Raptors. A lot of people thought he should have stayed with the Raptors after that. What do you think overall? Report. Number 6 is 2014-2015 Golden State Warriors. Their first championship. Honestly, a great year from them against LeBron in that series. And then the 5, you have 2013-2014 San Antonio Spurs. That's probably their best year with Kawhi Leonard. That was probably one of his best years overall for the Spurs. But what do you think about this championship? I think it was a great overall championship against LeBron as well, and was just great. Number 4 on this list, if you had 2017-2018 Golden State Warriors, doesn't make sense. Kevin Durant's on this team. I definitely do think they deserve to be on here. But what do you think? Some people might say they didn't dominate, but I definitely think they dominated. And Kevin Durant made them so dominant. And honestly, a lot of people discount him just because I and Kevin Durant. A lot of people didn't like Kevin Durant going to the Golden State Warriors overall and just discount him as winning a championship for some reason, which I think he still won a championship no matter the circumstances. Report. Number 3 of the 2015-2016 Cleveland Cavaliers. This team came back from 3-1. This is definitely one of the most impressive teams of all time, in my opinion. I think they should honestly be at number 2. That was very impressive. No one else has done that before. And it was against the Golden State Warriors, too, at their peak and the most dominant before they got Kevin Durant, and it was pretty much over. And this was probably their best. This is probably their best team they've ever had in the history of the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I think this definitely should be higher on this list. I'd put them at 2. Report. Actually, number 2, this team is very dominant. 2012, 2013, Miami Heat. They had a very good chance of actually breaking the Lakers record for most wins in a row. But they actually lost pretty short to it. But this was just a great overall team. This was probably their best year, in my opinion, that they had when LeBron was on the Heat. And they were just so dominant overall. The Big 3 was probably the best Big 3 they've had in the history of the NBA. One of the best, at least. I would say at least top 2 or top 3. Number 1, you have the 2016-2017 Golden State Warriors. Kevin Durant was on this team. It was probably one of the best teams they've had. And I'm actually having them at number 1, which they were very dominant. But would you put the 73-9 team over them? But what do you think about this list?